Welcome to Etown Everywhere podcast. I'm Nellie, your co-host. This is episode 16 of Etown Everywhere, a podcast featuring fun facts and friends from around the world. The show is brought to you by Elizabethtown College's Office of International Student Services.
Hello everyone, I'm your co-host Luke, and each week we will be taking you on an adventure around the world. This week's featured country is India. We have some amazing fun facts about India that we will be talking about today.
Taking a swim across the big pond to our featured country, here are some fantastic fun facts about India. Shampoo was invented in India, not the commercial liquid ones, but the method by use of herbs. The word shampoo itself has been derived from the Sanskrit word shampoo, which means to massage. The first rocket was so light and small that it was transported on a bicycle to the Thumba launching station in Kerala. Elephants received baths, massages, and even food at the Elephant Yard Rejuvenation Center in Kerala. Now that's a big step for the country.
India is second only to the USA when it comes to speaking English, with around 125 million people speaking the language, which is only 10% of our population. Because of religious reasons, or personal choices, or both, around 20 to 40% of Indians are vegetarians, making it the world's largest vegetarian-friendly country in the world. India was the first country to develop extraction and purifying techniques of sugar. Many visitors from abroad learned refining and cultivation of sugar from their experience in India. Hearing about all those fantastic fast facts makes me want to move to India. But before I do, I would like to know what kind of climate and weather to expect. In India, the climate ranges from tropical in the south to temperate in the Himalayan north, where elevated regions receive sustained winter snowfall. The nation's climate is strongly influenced by the Himalayan and the desert.
Now, let's hear about some more amazing facts about India and make ourselves more worldly people. India is officially known as the Republic of India. India has the second largest population in the world with over 1.2 billion people. India is the seventh largest country by total area. Because of India's location, it experiences periods of heavy rain called monsoon. Monsoon. Gandhi is famous for the important part he played in gaining India's independence. The national symbol of India is the endangered Bengal tiger. India became an independent nation in 1947 after ending British rule that began in 1858.
India has the largest number of post offices in the world. The value of pi was first calculated by an Indian mathematician, and he explained the concept of what is known as the Pythagorean theorem. He discovered this in the 6th century, long before the European mathematicians. The largest employer in India is the Indian Railways, employing over 1 million people. The 4 religions born in India, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, are followed by 25% of the world's population. Diamonds were first mined in India. Snakes and Ladders originated in India. The game was initially invented as a moral lesson about karma to be taught to children. It was later commercialized and has become one of the most popular board games in the world. Speaking of students from around the world, and students in general, here are some 5 wacky, worldly, wonderful words of financial wisdom for this week. Number 1, buy or rent used textbooks and sell last semester's books back. Number 2, don't make impulse purchases. Number 3, never go grocery shopping when you're hungry. Number 4, limit the number of times you eat out monthly. And number 5, always pay bills on time to avoid late fees.
Coming back to information about this week's featured country, India, here are some famous songs/artists from India: A.R. Rahman, Lucky Ali, and R.D. Burham.
Welcome to this Etown Everywhere news brief. In our featured country of India, In response to India's generosity, the U.S. has welcomed $1 billion of aid by New Delhi to help war-torn Afghanistan become a stronger country with the capacity to defend itself and provide security to its people. State Department spokesman Mark Toner told reporters, quote, "We obviously support India's generosity and focus on Afghanistan and willingness to help Afghanistan become a stronger, independent country that has the stronger economic growth, certainly, and also has the capacity to defend itself and provide security to its people," end quote. India has emerged as one of the largest donors of civilian aid to Afghanistan.
Okay, everyone, it is time for your favorite part of the show. Drum roll, please. The joke of the week.
What did one shark say to the other while eating clownfish? "This tastes funny."
That was hilarious. I can't wait until next week to get another laugh in. Idioms are a group of words that don't really mean what they say. What they actually say can sometimes seem silly. If you don't know the special meaning of an idiom, you won't understand what someone is trying to say. Here's our idiom of the week. To give someone the cold shoulder, which means to show him or her she or he is not welcome. To rebuff or reject him.
Thank you for listening to Etown Everywhere, a podcast featuring fun facts and friends from around the world. The podcast is brought to you by Elizabethtown College's Office of International Student Services. If you would like additional information about this week's podcast, please contact the Office of International Student Services at oiss@etown.edu or at 717-361-1594. I'm your co-host Luke, and remember, never stop exploring the world around you. Have a terrific day.